Two court cases involving two men with a whole lot of power, not only here in the tri-state, but also in Washington. New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez due in court on the federal bribery charges he now faces. But we begin with Donald Trump and a major ruling from a judge. This judge ruling against the former president in the $250 million civil fraud case brought by Attorney General Tish James. The judge determining the former president lied for years about his net worth by inflating the value of his real estate portfolio. Now Mr. Trump's team vows to appeal. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live in Lower Manhattan with what we know about the case this morning. Janice, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. Actually, both parties will be back in court for one final pretrial hearing. And during this hearing, a judge will be deciding what evidence and testimonies will be allowed in the trial. Remember, yesterday's ruling was actually just a small part of that larger lawsuit. And that case, that trial, is expected to start on Monday. This morning, a big win for New York Attorney General Letitia James in her investigation into the Trump Organization after a judge ruled the ex-president and his company committed fraud by overstating the value of their assets by as much as $2.2 billion more than the actual worth. The fraud so overwhelming and conclusive, the judge decided there was no need to hear testimony at a trial to start next week. The judge agreeing with James, saying Trump inflated the value of his Fifth Avenue apartment as much as $200 million, claiming it was triple its actual size. The judge also striking Trump's claim that Mar-a-Lago was worth up to $600 million when it's assessed at no more than $27 million.
He could get away with overvaluing something by 20%, 100%. 1,000%, he just kept doing it.
The judge also saying the defendant lives in, quote, a fantasy world, and that these, quote, fraudulent valuations were meant to reap the benefits of better loan and insurance terms. Overnight, the GOP presidential frontrunner attacked the decision as political and claiming his civil rights have been violated. Former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen reacting on CNN.
Judge Engoron really had enough. He had enough. I mean, some of the language that was used in this 35-page decision demonstrates exactly this point, that he just had enough of the games and he was not going to allow Donald's delay tactics to continue.
As for how much the former president will have to pay in penalties, that will be decided during the trial. New York Attorney General Tish James is asking for $250 million.